Welcome to your Marlborough News Update. I'm Ryan Maliar. Labor Day weekend in Marlborough is the city's busiest time of the year, packed with events around every corner. This year, the highly anticipated Labor Day Festival made its grand return, held on the Sunday before the holiday. Here's a look at some of the highlights.
What an incredible turnout. The weather couldn't be better. Main Street's jam-packed with people, a lot of people from out of town, in town, all for a great cause and building that community.
And Labor Day, the festival is back after many years.
The festival is back and better than ever. So who can complain? It's been great.
Hay otro color más negro que el color de mis pesares. Ay, la, la, ay, la, la, la. Que llevaba el pecho herido, ya casi para llorar, me dijo muy afligido, ya me canso de buscar un amor correspondido. Bajo la sombra de un árbol y al compás de mi guitarra, canto alegre este guapango, porque la vida se acaba y quiero morir cantando como muere la cigarra. Ay, la, la,
What a great time. Nice to see the return of this tradition. Over on Central Street, the sights, sounds, and flavors of Greece lit up Marlborough as the city celebrated its annual Greek festival. Over 3 days, thousands of festival goers packed the event, enjoying the warm Mediterranean ambiance. From the moment you walked in, the aroma of authentic Greek food filled the air, with festival favorites like lamb shanks and gyros flying off the grills. In fact, festival organizers cooked up a staggering 950 lamb shanks and 2,500 gyro pockets, each served with homemade tzatziki. The food wasn't the only attraction. Traditional Greek music and 2 of the best Greek bands in New England had the crowd dancing, while children enjoyed face painting, a bouncy house, and even rock climbing. The festival, which has been a Marlborough tradition since 1980, brought people from across the region, some traveling from as far as New Hampshire and Connecticut just to get a taste of the celebration. The community support was overwhelming, with festival organizers thanking everyone who helped make this year's event one to remember. For those who missed it, mark your calendars for next year. You won't want to miss this iconic celebration of Greek culture, food, and fun. The highlight of Labor Day weekend in Marlborough was, of course, the annual Labor Day Parade, a beloved tradition for over 70 years, marking the unofficial end of summer. And this year, it did not disappoint. The 1.7-mile parade route was packed with excitement, offering something for everyone. Clowns, marching bands, politicians, and even a former president made appearances. A fan favorite, as always, was the Quaker City String Band from Philadelphia. Their vibrant costumes and lively music brought smiles to everyone along the route. This year's Grand Marshals, Bob Kane and Doug Rowe, were honored for their years of service and dedication to the community. A well-deserved recognition for their countless contributions to Marlborough. If you missed it, don't worry. You can catch all the action on our website at WMCT-TV.com. Why stop the fun on Labor Day weekend? The following Sunday, the Marlborough Economic Development Corporation, in partnership with the Mass Cultural Council and the City of Marlborough, hosted the 4th Annual Food Truck and Arts Festival. Our own Garrett Hayes was on the scene to take it all in.
Marlborough's annual Food Truck Festival was held this past Sunday, September 8th, and with a huge showing from the public, it was a success. With 18 food trucks, 15 artists and makers, 8 interactive arts, 5 different kinds of touch-a-truck, live music from local bands and more, this year's Food Truck Festival was packed with plenty to do for everyone residing in Marlborough and in local communities. Favorite seller of mine, the Fudge Lady, displayed various flavors of fudge. My personal favorite was her pumpkin fudge, a special flavor to bring us into this time of year. Tables were arranged along the center of Main Street for people indulging in our local drinks to stand at and socialize. Chalk was on the scene for children and adults alike to enjoy illustrating their favorite pop culture characters and activities. Our local first responders and city crew were there at the scene as well for their traditional touch-a-truck, displaying the machinery and vehicles used in their everyday tasks. Local band Color Killer made an appearance, as well as True Vibe, The Allens, Velvet Moon Dance Troupe, and Late Bus. This year's Food Truck Festival has been a blast, and we look forward to coming again next year.
Party on, Marlborough. In other news, I had the opportunity to sit down with Mayor J. Christian Dumas in the latest episode of Corner Office. We covered a wide range of topics, including an exciting new initiative in the works, the Mayor's Town Hall.
Yeah, so we kind of are modeling this after the chat and chew at the Senior Center, where you kind of can come and kind of give updates on what's going on in the city, what I've been working on, or what the mayor's office and the city has been working on as a whole, and then have those questions kind of pre-asked so I can speak to those, because there's a lot of probably the same questions over and over again, and that way we can actually have that as a resource for people, because again, there's a lot of misinformation out there, so it's a way just for me to be one-on-one with the residents so they can get first-hand information, because there's a lot of things through social media that may not be accurate. Again, even at the festival, people are asking questions of what's going on and answering them, and timelines of certain projects, so it's a good just kind of question and answer, so to speak. So you get it from the horse's mouth.
Right from the source.
Right from the source. So.
And of course, we'll be there. WMCT-TV will broadcast it from wherever it ends up happening, so we can make it as accessible as possible. Right. We want people to tune in and know what's happening here in the city.
And I think that's been the whole initiative with my administration, is to make sure that information is out there. We kind of get lost in the day-to-day, and we're working on that, but here's a vehicle to get a lot of the answers.
Well, like you said, in a world where so much information is at our fingertips, so much misinformation is also at our fingertips too.
Yeah.
So congrats on this initiative and really pushing out the information on what's happening so that people can...
It's just another avenue from the newsletter. We try really hard to work on that newsletter and vehicles like this, which is great, where you get little snippets of what's going on, but the newsletter is really focusing on what's going on, and then this is just another way of saying, hey, this is what's going on. And plus it gets me to be a little bit more approachable, and so like, hey, wait, what's going on? And I can answer that. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully looking at the fall, so probably like October-ish. So be on the lookout for that, and I'm excited, hopefully everyone will be nice, and I'm always looking for constructive criticism, and there's a lot of things regarding the state that I cannot are out of my control, so I just want people to remember that.
Well, it's a chance to clarify that as well.
Absolutely, and hopefully people will be open and listen. you know.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
The entire episode of Corner Office is available, as always, on our website at WMCT-TV.com. And you should really check out the website. It's just gone under a total revitalization, and it's looking fresh. We hope you'll visit. And bookmark it, too. School is back in session, and that means the fall sports season is in full swing. Matt Bisaccio was at Kelleher Field for Marlborough High's football season opener against Sharon, and he's got all the highlights.
It was week 1 of the high school football season for the Panthers as they hosted the Eagles of Sharon High over at Kelleher. Let's pick it up in the second quarter with Marlborough already up 6-0. Panthers driving, senior captain Mike Benway drops back and finds McFarland down the right sideline. McFarland turns back shoulder and makes the grab to put Marlborough inside the 10, goal to go. And one play later, Snowden takes it up the middle and scores his second of the day to put the home team up 14-0. Next Sharon possession, however, the Eagles would answer. Matty Krukowski takes the pitch, takes it wide towards the left sideline, and looks like he'll go out of bounds. But a couple of missed tackles lets Krukowski stay in bounds as he turns right, finds open space in the middle of the field, and all of a sudden he breaks away. Krukowski goes 36 yards for the score to draw the Eagles within a touchdown at 14-7. The good times wouldn't last very long for the Eagles because on the ensuing kickoff, the senior number 4 Calvin McFarland would take the return straight up the gut, make a couple of Eagles miss, bounces it to the outside, and just like that, he's gone. McFarland takes the kickoff 90 yards to the house that extends the Panther lead to 22-7. Later, the Panthers back on D, and it's Frank Johnson who comes flying in to make the tackle. Sharon would have to give the ball back to Marlborough, and they'd capitalize. This time, it's Benway to Fernandez over the top for 6. 47-yard bomb gives the Panthers a 28-7 lead as both teams headed for halftime. In the third, Marlborough got the ball first and drove 74 yards on 6 plays that culminated with this inside handoff to Jason LeBlanc, and the sophomore takes it 8 yards across the goal line. Panthers up 35-7. Next Eagle drive, it's 4th down and short. They try to bully their way up the middle, but the Panther defensive front pushes the Eagle line backwards, turning Sharon over on downs. And then Marlborough put the nail in the coffin on the following drive, where Snowden collects his 3rd touchdown of the game, this time from 20 yards out. Marlborough dominates on opening night, defeating Sharon 42-7. The 1-0 Panthers play next versus Tantascwa.
Thanks, Matt. Great game. So that's your Marlborough News Update. I'm Ryan Maliar, and thanks for watching.